I just got out of a coaching session, and there's something that comes up in a lot in my sessions when I'm working with people, whether it's business or personal relationships, and it has to do with communication. And for this particular video, I just want to talk about there's 4 different main things of communication when people are talking. 4 different categorizations, so you actually know what you're working with, so you can actually know from your point of view what you want to share as the sharer or how to receive it as the listener. And so stay tuned to this video because this is very pervasive and it translates through personal or business, and it keeps coming up enough where I had to make a video and share it with you. In communication, traditionally I find there's 4 different channels. There is processing, there is venting, there is bitching, and then there's sharing. So I want to define and talk about all 4 of those. Processing is one of the most valuable things. Some people can use soundboarding in the parameter and the label of processing, but what processing is getting information outside of yourself. If I'm going to process with you, I'm going to get it outside of myself so I can actually see what I'm saying, so I can get a mental picture, so I can externalize it. And a different way of processing in the coaching world is getting Post-it notes. You can do journaling, pen and paper, but getting it, writing it out, putting it on a board, putting it on a wall, put it on an easel, and you actually can see it and rearrange it. What you can see and rearrange outside can actually help rearrange and see inside. So processing is technically getting information outside to be able to see, to be able to do something different with it, take action, move forward. The second one is venting. Now, venting is very specific. Venting when there's built up aggression, frustration, anger, hurt, sadness. It could be a lot of different things. But venting is nothing more than I want you to listen to me and just hold space for me, or vice versa, right? For my coaching sessions or friends or family, it's for you, right? If you're going to vent, I'm just going to hold space and I'm going to listen so you can actually get it all out. I'm not going to take it in because as a coach, as an empath, as a business and life coach, it wouldn't be very valuable to take in people's stuff. I mean, that's pretty foundational, cut and dry, but sometimes easier said than done because there's energetic things can actually sneak in and people can take it home. A little side note for one of the most important things to do is as a parent, or if you're in business or coaching or anything, is change your clothes. When you get home from work, change your clothes immediately. It actually would change your emotional state. But with venting is, if you're going to vent, you just need to get it out. I'm going to listen. I'm going to keep kind of a protected barrier between you and me energetically so everything can just go and get transmuted, but you can get it out and I'll hold space for that. It requires a person to actually listen. And when a person's actually truly listening, there's nothing going on in their head. Their body's relaxed. They're breathing. They're actually focusing on what's happening inside to actually get some intuitive read and intellectual and body language read of what's actually going on inside for the person. The third one is called bitching. Bitching is equal to complaining, whining, basically problems and no solutions. In my coaching program, I teach my coaches and I live my life this way: solutions, not excuses. And no matter what happens in life, it's all about looking for the solutions, looking for the strategies, and not making excuses. I'm to this, I don't have enough of this. Losers make excuses. People who win and succeed actually make strategies, make plans, make success by having resources and finding a way. I don't have any tolerance for bitching in my life or in my practice. Other people can, but bitching, how I differentiate between venting is getting it out. But then there's an end point with venting. With bitching, it can be for a lifetime or decades. And it's generally people who have a lower level of awareness, maybe have certain parts that are emotionally underdeveloped. But even that can be an excuse because we're all emotionally underdeveloped at a certain age, but then we actually can grow to get to a certain level and do something different. So if you're in a situation where somebody's bitching, you might want to head that off the pass. Be gentle, be polite, or be direct. But Are you just saying this to complain, or are you looking to get feedback? Are you looking for solutions? So we have processing, we have venting, we have bitching, and then just sharing. Sharing is just saying like maybe how my day is going, or somebody I know that just died, or I'm having a rough day today. Sometimes sharing is extremely important just to get it out, but it's not necessarily venting. I just wanted you to know. I just want to connect with you more, right? You just want to connect with me more, so you're going to share. But sharing isn't necessarily processing, right? It isn't necessarily coaching. As a coach, personally or professionally, sometimes people want to share. Sometimes it's not a problem for them. So I want to just bring us to your awareness and attention, because I'm day after day working with thousands and thousands of people, not every day, but over the course of my lifetime, working with thousands and thousands of people, and I'm seeing all of these little intricate common denominators, and I'm starting to make more and more videos about them to actually just share the wealth and share the information, because I've been studying self-mastery, life mastery my whole life, and I work with a lot of people, and I find patterns, I find common denominators, both unsuccessful and successful, and I want to share both with you. So processing, overall in summary, is just to let me get it out, and maybe I get some feedback, maybe you can show me something from a different point of view, or I can show you something that you might not be able to see. Venting is, I just need to get it out and whoo, like let it all out and be done with it. Bitching is going and complaining, and it's never ending, and it doesn't ever feel good. Venting feels good. Bitching does not feel good. Not to the neo, not to the individual person, maybe the ego, but it's not going to feel good in the long run. And then sharing. I just wanted to share. Not really want any feedback necessarily. I'm not looking to change. Not necessarily a problem for me, but I just wanted to share. So keep that in mind when you're working with people. Keep that in mind when you're talking with people. Keep that in mind when you're communicating with people. You might want to pre-frame it to let people know, no, I just don't want. I'm not looking for feedback right now. But you can say it very gently, right? And it takes one person in a relationship who has an increased level of self-awareness, self-consciousness, tools and resources to be able to introduce it. So many times in my relationship, when I introduce, I'm going to say techniques and strategies, but really way of operating, way of being, just really resources, they start to see the value. They start to use them back with me, not against me, not on me, but for me. So it's really important to review your own language patterns and how you communicate, how you perceive yourself to the world. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We're going to have more physical, psychological, spiritual, financial videos. We're going to be popping them out weekly. And if you want to see me do a video, or my team do a video on anything, or you're looking for more one-on-one coaching or attention for yourself or your business, reach out to us. We're here to serve. We're here to help leaders. We're here to help change makers. And the intention is for you to become better each and every day. So you just got to get better today than yesterday, and you're right on track. Hope you're having a good day.